Well, friends, let's head out. It's not like riding a snowmobile, not like a snow dog, not like a motor plow, not like a power tiller, right? This is brutal stuff. I'm walking on ice that's cracking under the snow, and I can't see anything. Okay, we're heading to this lake here. What's the problem right now? The problem is that there's water on the ice, and I can't see a damn thing. You can't see a damn thing under the ice. But the lake is awesome. Why? Well, it's awesome just because of the views. I don't know how cool it really is, how the ice is here, what's up with the ice, it's unclear. Now we're going to walk, it's dangerous, walking through the swamp, really. I don't like it when there's snow. The first ice, you see, kind of ended, well, basically this is the first ice. By the way, I just fell through up to my knee. Whoa. Basically, guys, this is still our first ice, but it's already kind of like winter fishing. I'm falling through, the ice can't hold me.
Wow, I really did that.
I don't know, maybe 2 kilometers at most, but it's kind of unreal. It feels unreal, and right now it's really dangerous for me, really scary. I'm walking like this, guys, the lake is up ahead. I don't know what the ice is like there. You see, the ice has piled up. Oh damn, I'm sinking into the swamp. Snow has piled up, guys, on thin ice. A lot of snow has piled up. I wish there was something solid under my feet already. Oh, you can say that I'm there. Okay. The swamp is breathing.
Well, let's try to go right onto the ice, but it's dangerous.
Look, friends, there's water on the ice. It's like a little lake. Alright, I'm filming a bit. Snow and ice cover everything. This is a real mess, of course. So is it really worth it, damn? That's it, guys. The good times are over. The ones all fishermen love with clean ice and everything perfect. That's it. My boots are already full by the time I got here. And as I was walking, they filled up with snow. While I was walking here, I was thinking, man, is it even worth it? Alright, let's check the ice now, see what we've got. Guys, look, we're on the shore now on the marshy part. It's really nothing special. Right here. See? Right here. Let's try drilling. There's water on the ice. There's ice. Ice. The ice is good, friends. Let me go check it. Come along. Oh, it's good here, but over there it's breaking through. So let me go check it here. Let's start right here. Today I brought with me a few set lines. Not tip-ups, but set lines. I'll show you and teach you how to set them up properly. For those who need it. For those who are interested. Alright, let's take a look. Alright. Just a quick note, no one will ever fish on this lake, not even in the snow. Well, maybe a professional, because it's very hard to get here. And well, the lake has to be really worth it, right? For it to make sense to fish here. Alright, so, what do we have here? Is there ice? Alright, let's get started. We'll start with this hole here. Let's see what we've got and what's going on. We'll basically, so to speak, practice. Sorry about the wind, friends, sorry. Alright, now let's do this right away. I don't know, it's too hard to get here, especially, well, through the snow. I didn't really think about it. Today, Today, my friends, I wanted to be somewhere else, but... As you know, the weather dictates the rules to us, not the other way around. Well, and that's a good thing. So, let's try using a balance jig this morning. Why do I say balance jig in the morning? Because in the morning, well, I think the fish are less picky and more active. So friends, the start of winter fishing in northern Karelia, let's go.
A jigging lure from the company Sprout. What is this?
And what was that? It was really hard to get here. Let's see if this place is even worth it. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure, I just know, that this is a hard-to-reach lake. And, well, just a few people. I'm not saying it's cool or anything. On the contrary, I think it's kind of reckless to get here like this, but only a handful of people will ever make it here. And I haven't heard of anyone fishing on this lake. Next, we'll check the ice, because there's a cove here. This is a big lake, the edge of a big lake. But, to this big lake... Well, big, more like medium. You can't really get to this medium or big lake at all. There are no paths here, nothing at all. No roads, nothing. The foresters haven't gotten here yet. The rangers. I don't really want to run around today, but we'll see how it goes. I just want to sit like this. Some tea, we'll make a little campfire with you, you know. Just enjoy ourselves, because I have a long, long way to go from here. Whoa, guys, look at this beauty. I caught a nice little perch like this. It's good for frying, smoking. I mean, it's a keeper, so to speak. It's definitely borderline. Look at it. This is a dark lake perch. Alright, the fishing rod snapped like that. I thought, damn, maybe we'll catch something. Who knows? So, it's a completely unfamiliar lake, friends. That's why it's interesting, and it's interesting to show you too.
Let's give it a try.
It's really interesting. This is a new lake, especially since there's this little bay over there. I feel like there are plenty of pike here. Why do I think that? I don't know. Well, I just want it to be that way. I think I'll catch some bait fish, set traps, and by evening we'll get something from here. But honestly, well, it's a long way to carry it, of course. I still have the box with me, my friend. My drill is from Nisus. It's a drill driver, and the auger is from Tonar. Well, people always ask. You always ask, what equipment, like which one, which this and that, well, which one? So I'm telling you, I don't really have any problem telling you about it. The snow is melting and soaking my shoes, so I think I need to try getting out via the stream somehow. No, it's just that someone writes to me, says something, I react to all of it, and I still want you, when you watch the videos, to be surprised, to enjoy it, and so on. I really want you, when you watch the videos, to be surprised, to enjoy it, and so on. Alright, let's try it standing up now. So, a tungsten jig, this kind of red one, is just the best, but it has to be round. Here's a bottom fishing rod from the company Delphine from Finland. My wife brought it a long time ago. Let's take a look. I haven't fished with this rod in a long time. It was being repaired. Well, now it's started snowing. I don't know how this will affect our fishing. Fishing. Let's see how it turns out for us. The wind is very bad. So far, nothing outstanding, just one perch.
It's really deep.
Guys, it would be crazy if I came here for nothing today. That would really suck. Leaving this place is definitely something else. When you're heading here, or anywhere really, like to a lake or hunting,
On the way there, at first you're really motivated, and everything seems interesting. You think, how cool, what's waiting for me ahead? But going back, that's a whole different story.
but so far nothing. Can you imagine? Have you seen many YouTube videos about when the fish aren't biting? Oh, I think there was a bite, wasn't there? And I'll show you how I didn't catch anything. There haven't been any videos like that yet. Something's nibbling, but
Barely.
that's it. It nibbled a bit while I went to get the camera.
Oh.
Alright, using the balancer is too tough.
So friends, 40 minutes and 0 results. Alright now. Let's take another bottom fishing rod with us and go back to where I caught that perch. Let's see what awaits us.
This is of course some nonsense. I should have already been pulling out a pike.
Well, as they say, you never know where you'll find something and where you'll lose it. I'm a bit frozen, kind of sweating a lot, of course. Everything is thawing out. Alright, let's see, come on. Right here on the edge, as they say.
Let's do it for the experiment. We'll try it on the bottom rig first and then on the balancer.
Well, the lake is strange. There were some bites on the balancing jig, but not really. Not very much. Not at all, actually. You have to do it right away. Drill, come over, bam, bam, bam. Fish about half a kilo like that. You might suggest changing lures, but that's nonsense. Although it's kind of nonsense. They don't want the balancing jig. It's already shallow here.
So what should we do? Nothing, friends.
One of them was apparently hit on the head. Friends, look at this powerful pike. It's huge. So, the pike came out to feed. Look at this little one. Alright, over there. Alright, I caught a pike. Well, this is a pike, right? A pike is a pike. So, what do we have here?
That's a real monster pike, alright. She probably scared everyone off, as usual.
Although it's such a small one.
It bit on the lift.
It's a good spot for perch and pike fishing. Well, my friends, I caught another little perch, a very small one. Well, not too small, but still, bait-sized.
Now I'll show you what kind of traps we're going to set.
I'll show you what kind of traps we're going to set. I keep them in a bag like this. Usually I carry them in a canister. So friends, these are the kind of traps made from hose, string, and a treble or double hook. I usually just walk like this and break it off. We'll set up 2 traps so we have 2 sticks. I'll show you everything now. Let's go set it up at the far spot. I'll set it up here in this bay with our perch lying there.
Anyway,
You can make these traps so that they signal when there's a bite. I'll show you now. We measure the depth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9. I'll do 10 wraps because the winder is small. That's how we take it out. And just simply through the back. We hook the live bait and send it there. That's it. This is ready. We set it up like this and look, see? When a bite happens, it goes boom. And that's it. See? Here we have one set up. And we'll set the second one with a big one. Well, let's say big, this perch. Not really bait-sized at all, but maybe there's a big pike here. I don't know. This kind of perch. Now we'll put it right here, somewhere around here. Yeah, so now we'll drill a hole here and set it up. And everything will be fine for us. So friends, that's it. I've set up the tip-ups. And here we caught a little perch in the shallows, right in the shallowest spot. So I drilled a hole and they weren't scared at all. We caught a little perch, I brought it in, it was probably about 200 grams. I brought it in and it got away as usual. Friends, today's fishing trip was disappointing. I've already tried everything, walked everywhere. Look, 0 bites. I took this little spinner, there it is lying over there.
With a maggot as bait, using a different rod. And now I'll go over there, up to the point, or how should I say, up to the cove. There are 40 minutes left until lunch.
Until 12, I mean. Well, anyway, we still have some fishing time left. We can still catch something, then decide what to do next. Let's go. So, friends, looks like I found some fish. 2 of them bit, small ones for bait. There are mountains here, and there's a distinctive cove right here. I really want to fish there. I think that's where the fish are concentrated, but we'll see. So far, I've only had 2 bites here, and that's it.
Guys, look at this roach. Wow.
For now, we're taking everything. We'll be setting up tip-ups. The roach here is really impressive, of course.
And it always bites on the red one, that's it.
So, the red treble hook, it's like a mormishka, and it likes the red one. That's a nice roach. It would be better if the perch were like that. Well, you see, friends, it started biting from just one hole. Either it's just their feeding time now, or maybe it's something else. That's just how fishing is today. Nothing you can do. Let's see, I drilled here, and I'm walking along the shore like this. Drilled about 4 holes, dropped it in, and literally right away a little perch bit. So basically, if you drop it right on the fish's head, it bites. That's the thing. Alright, we've got a better little perch here, a better one bit for us. This one isn't even bait anymore. The hooks are already bending. Let's see what we've got there. Maybe there will be more. Right here to this bay where we are now, I just felt drawn like it was pulling me from there, and somehow it seemed to me that this would be an interesting fishing spot. Maybe just 2 small perches now. Alright friends, here's a new hole. Let's drop it in, check the depth, and reel it in. Oh, got someone right away. Oh, that's a good one, friends. This is the bay I've been aiming for. Good one. Well, I mean, kinda good, damn. Nothing special, of course, but it's a good one. The depth is shallow. While I was measuring the depth, guys, a perch bit. Let's keep watching. Maybe he's not alone here. Although, as this experience shows,
There's something in every other hole here, but only one at a time.
I didn't even realize. I didn't see the bottom. Where's the bottom? Of course, on a fresh maggot. Okay, oh, here's the bottom. It's very shallow here. And here they are in the shallows. Alright guys, we've got a bite. Whoa, a lively one. This one is kind of light colored, that one is darker, that's the main thing. Whoa! So, maybe the bite will pick up here now, who knows? Alright, let's move on. Let's measure the depth. Oh, look at this one. Guys, it's another roach. And again, it's a roach, yeah. Alright guys, I've drilled some holes. Oh, I've drilled some holes, and now I'm catching some pretty decent perch. Seems like it. No, I probably need to, with this one. No, let's maybe not do it yet. So something interesting is happening here in this area.
Well, they're small, of course, very, very small, you know, the kind you get in winter.
Dead of winter, damn. You could even put it that way. Wow, got one. Right here, look, in every hole I try. In every hole, something is biting so far. It seems like it's been triggered.
Interesting.
No, it's just that a little perch set it off. Empty. That's all. Oh, wait, guys, look. Someone was chewing on our perch. Look at how it looks. Apparently, the pike was really small. It was really stuck here. And yeah, look, it was a good bite, but... It couldn't do it, but that's fine. If the small one had swallowed it, we would have had to take it. No, that's not our option. GoPro, stop recording. So guys, for some reason it's also triggered here. But the pike didn't have enough strength.
No, there's nothing.
The perch is so big. But also, look, you see, it's been bitten. Alright then.